Papasquatjon coming at ya. Sorry about my dishwasher making noise in the background. Hopefully it's not too intrusive. People have mentioned Summrs came out with a new track. It looks like it came out on April 29th. Today is April 30th and of 2023. And I wanted to check this out. I really like Summrs stuff, and he definitely has a style, but I seem to think he varies up his style a bit depending on what he's talking about and what he wants to do. He's not necessarily pigeonholed into one particular thing, even though he's particularly well known for his Plugg&B stuff. I don't know what this track is considered. We'll look in a minute. This is called Free Do / Can't Do It. It's produced by Goyard and came out yesterday. This is the Perfect Plug video. 4 minutes, 19 seconds. I assume because it has the Free Do / Can't Do It, this is sort of one of those two-part songs. I particularly like those. They're like two different chapters to a song. This is a track on What We Didn't Have. Let's see, which is a release that came out just also this year, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks on it. And, interesting. It looks like the last track is called Rehab / Off Key, which is interesting. This, it does have labeled as Rap Plugg&B, so it's going to be in the style he is most known for. Let's check this out. I don't know what this is going to sound like. 4 minutes, 19 seconds. Free Do, Can't Do That from Summrs. I've got the lyrics over here from Genius. And let's check it out. Like I said, nobody paid for me to do this. I just really wanted to check it out because I like Summrs stuff and I want to see what he's got to say.
What do you desire?
This shit deeper than the cut, somehow I don't trust nobody. Dude, they got picked up this money, yeah, they got a.
Okay, I'm going to back this up because I don't think this is an actual video. I think it's just static images, so I will bring the lyrics over so we can check them out at the same time.
This shit deeper than the cut, somehow I don't trust nobody. Dude, they got picked up this money, yeah, they got a money body. I hear you, my nigga, but when you run me, you can't be moving sloppy. Gotta calculate your moves before they take your head up off your body. I made $1 million, yeah, but that don't fix nothing, my nigga. Russian roulette with the devil and I got my hand on the trigger. Every night in my dreams paint a vivid portrait of Brenda. Facing the karma that come my way cause Lord knows I'm a sinner. Sooner or later I know that I'ma have problems with my kidney. But I gotta face the shit cause I know it comes with the sipping. Gotta calculate my every move, nigga can't catch me slipping. You had my trust, it really put my head up when I seen the news, nigga. Take care of your daughter, make sure you do what you gotta do, my nigga. Keep your eyes peeled, move smart, don't get boom, my nigga.
What do you
Man, there's a ton of stuff in there. It sucks to listen to this and know that this is a creator who, the way I say it is, he has to live out loud. He has to process so much of his stuff in his art, and he's dealing with a lot of stuff, and he tells us all about it. And some people would be like, I don't want to hear this personal shit, like, I just make some good music and blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. Like, he's literally telling us he's self-destructing, basically. He's no longer dealing with things in a healthy way. And maybe he hasn't been ever, right? Maybe he's never been given the skills to be able to do that. No, nobody is given those skills. You have to learn that shit. He's cutting his arm. He doesn't trust anybody. He's ruining his kidneys probably from the lean, right? He's made $1 million. This is like such a great line. I made $1 million, yeah, but that don't fix nothing, my friend. Don't fix nothing. It don't fix nothing. It don't fix nothing. That is absolutely true. It does not fix anything to make $1 million. $1 million a day, $1 million a year. It does not make a difference. That won't solve your problems if you're cutting yourself, drinking too much, abusing your body. People have broken your heart. You've lost people and haven't dealt with that pain. Money does not fix that stuff. However, you can use it to get the help you need. You need to find someone who can help take care of you, who can teach you the things to process those emotions, ways to process that. And he processes them like this. He tells us about them, and it's heartbreaking. Every night in my dreams, paint a vivid portrait of Brenda. This is his grandma. Facing the karma that come my way, Lord knows I'm a sinner. No, you're not a sinner. You're just a human being who just doesn't know how to get through life. Nobody does. The only people who know how to get through life are people who are idiots or nothing bad has ever happened to them. And when it does, they act like a Karen. Oh, God, my life, you're oppressing me because you're parking in front of my house. I wish I had such problems. Yeah, good. Please go see somebody. I know it's a sign of weakness to go talk to somebody, to get the help you need, to talk to a psychologist or psychiatrist, to take pills to balance out your fucked up body chemistry. But you need to do that if you don't want to wake up dead one day. And yes, I know that doesn't really make sense. Yes, I know. ESET. I need to renew my security. Yes. What is this all about? He's referring to Jace. You had my trust. It really fucked my head up when I seen the news. I don't know specifically what this is in reference to. About Jace and his daughter, and I don't know. Gotta calculate my every move. Can't catch me slipping. Guess what? You're gonna slip. So give up on that whole idea. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna also possibly get more popular, possibly get less popular in terms of your music. If you're talking about your music in this, can't catch me slipping, like getting less popular. Yes, that's fine. You can become less popular. You can also become more popular. It doesn't really change anything. All it says is that you typed into some zeitgeist, some feeling that's going currently that you are able to talk about in a way that gets people excited. And maybe that's not going to happen, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't. You still got to deal with your day-to-day life. You still have to deal with you in your head and your body. Sorry, it's so hard to hear somebody who's so talented and successful kind of imploding because they don't know how to deal with all the stuff that's happened in their lives, or in their life. And I did the same thing, right? Like, my wife cheated on me, lied about it, lied to her family about me, and friends, I'm sure. And I couldn't deal with that. Like, she needed to tell a story about how she was the victim. And she wasn't the victim. I did not cheat on her. I did not abuse her. She can say anything she wants because words are free. And in her mind, the truth doesn't make a difference as long as it makes her look good. And it destroyed me because I thought the person that I loved most in the world had suddenly turned into somebody that I don't even know anymore. I mean, it's like the Got Ya song from a few years ago. Like, she's just somebody that I used to know now. And it's so true. It's so true. I haven't seen her since before our divorce was finalized, and that was quite a few years ago now. 6 years ago? 5 years ago? And I'll never see her again if she has anything to say about it. So I understand the betrayal. This was the person I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with. And I will never truly feel like that again. I have a girlfriend now. I totally love her. I think she's great. But wouldn't surprise me if someday it all just ended because I trusted too much before. And I can't do that again. So that's my shit that I have to deal with. And it sucks because I don't want to feel like that. And it sucks. And yeah, if I had millions of dollars, I would be seeing a really good therapist. As it is, I have no dollars, so I'm seeing no therapist. And I hope he goes and sees somebody. You can't treat your heartbreak and your sense of betrayal and the trauma from your life with drugs. You can't. All you can do is numb it until it comes back with a vengeance, and someday you wake up and you realize, oh, I've fucked up everything in my life. And now I have to somehow fix it just so I can continue to move forward. Ugh. Sorry, obviously this brings up a whole lot of stuff for me, and it's really painful to see somebody. He's a young guy. He can take care of this. He absolutely can. He just needs to get some actual help. I don't mean professional help. I just mean actual help. He needs to get some help. Let's keep going. Can't do it is the next part.
Desire.
You think I wanted all this status? You so bitch. 100 racks when I had it. My kid is always gonna waste shit. Can't let these bitches trap me. Got a bitch wanna have my baby. This bitch must think I'm crazy. All the niggas tryna take me. Grab you switching just phase me. This shit deeper than what y'all think. My incarcerated niggas keep a fucking shank up in they tank. Dude got picked up this morning, that's my brother, I know he fucked up. Picked up on nobody, he don't trust me. You don't know the half lost 20K yesterday morning. These days get stormy. Gotta watch myself for these niggas come up in my crib and face me in the morning. And I ain't going while I'm yawning. Got my queen holding me down, hand her crown. Remember them cold nights when the rain was pouring down. I ain't had no shells, had no bless. Learned my lesson, this shit destined. When I was down, you weren't present. Pigs tryna fuck over my brothers, tryna give him life, tryna run my shit ain't right, but it's life. Dude, it, mama and my brother was so tight, wrong or right, had each other back, that's for life. Even though they was doing they crack pipe, let nobody play with them, they gon' put up a motherfucking fight. Brenda used to come home at night, tripping off just, I ain't give a fuck, that was my baby, yeah, for life. Got me crying in this bitch, yeah, right now, my head down, I'm so down, I've been down, hide my smile. Cuts on my arm, suicide, these fucking drugs, part of my vitamins, fucked up and can't be idle. Say that I'm the man with the plan. For you to set it for me, if you think that, then why the fuck you did what you did, man? Woo, hand right and bring the name in the sand. Free duty, free girl, free salsa, I can. Man, I can't wait till y'all home, man. Always knew I was man with the plan. Yeah. Bitch.
But take care of your daughter for me now. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I feel less of a man.
Can't do it, man. You was my man.
I ain't gonna probably let a nigga kill me.
Yeah, and I mean another half of the song where he literally says he's suicidal, right? And this is not a good thing. Anybody who's close to him ought to be like, dude, you need to get help. And I'm not close to him, and maybe he'll see this at some point. I know he's looked at least one of my reviews in the past, or reactions in the past. And if he's still watching, you're the only one who can take care of you. And you are the only one who's going to be consistent throughout your life. You're the only thing in your life that actually exists. People will leave you, people will fuck you over, people will betray you, people will be nice to you, people will die, people will become so sick you never see them again, people will do whatever. You are the only one who will be there the entire time you are alive, and you need to take care of yourself, because if you fuck up now, you will pay for it later. Nobody else is going to pay for it. And if other people do pay for it, you're going to feel like shit because of it. Your daughter, your son, your loved ones, whoever they are, your partner, right? They're going to pay for it. I can't even get into this because it'll make me feel like shit. I have nothing in terms of savings. I have very little in terms of the ability, very little saved for the ability to retire at some point. I am literally going to work until I'm dead at this point because of how I fucked up in the past, and because I was unemployed for a few years and had to live off the money that I had saved up, and I didn't care. I did not care. I was like, fuck it, I'll just take care of it later. I'm going to be alone forever anyway. But I was 47, 48, 49, 50 years old, and I just was like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Because it doesn't matter. I'm going to be dead in 20 years. What does it matter? You're not going to be dead in 20 years unless you really fuck up, Summrs. Because there's no reason for you to be dead for 40, 50, 60 years, 70 years even. You're young enough, and technology is advanced enough. But you're going to pay for all the things that you fuck up. Nobody else is going to pay. Anybody who's involved in business with you, they're going to walk away rich because they'll have made money off of you and you'll have blown it all. You'll have spent it all on drugs or hospital bills or whatever the fuck. And then you will have nothing, and you will no longer be relevant, and people won't want to listen to you because you'll just be that sad guy who fucked up his life. And that sucks. And that sucks because you need to get through all of this stuff to get to the parts that are good. And you have way more time to have good things happen to you than all the bad shit that happened to you in your past. That was just the first 20-ish years of your life. You have 2, 3, 4 times that amount of time left to live. You want that time to be better than now and the past. I don't know, it's so hard to listen to somebody go, like, be in so much pain and not be able to do anything about it, not like not be able to go back, good, stop doing this, like hold up signs like, no, it's not worth it, like take care of yourself, do the good things, not the bad things, make good choices, not bad choices, like deal with the stuff you need to right now because it only gets worse the longer you wait. Fuck. And I mean, I talk about myself pretty openly here because, I mean, it ties into what I've said before. I think our reality is based on information. And if I'm going to give you my honest reaction to things, you need to know stuff about me, too. I did fuck up my life, and I do understand what he's going through. I have had friends of mine die, family members die, people who meant a lot to me die, or betray me and walk away and to never be seen again, or just prove to me that they don't give a shit about me. And it sucks. It sucks every day that I think about it. And I try not to think about it because those people no longer matter to me. Honestly, they don't. I can talk about them in a story because I'm bringing up the past. But I don't think about them from day to day. Like, why the hell would I? And so that's why I try to relate it to what I have gone through, what I've done, what I've had done to me. Is because that's the way I associate things in my brain. And I think that's how everybody associates things or experiences things, and makes music part of their life. They see a lyric and they interpret it based on their experience. And so I look at this and I go, okay, I understand what Summrs is saying, but I only understand it in terms of what I've been through. I haven't been through exactly what he's been through. I don't feel things the same way he does. But I know the outcome is he's really going to hurt himself and fuck up his life if he doesn't deal with this stuff, and that's what I would like to see him do. I think he could be like an incredibly relevant creator for a long time to come. And I want to see that for him. I want to see what he does in the next 10, 20, 30 years. I'll be dead in 30, 40 years, but 10, 20 years, I hope. I would love to see what he does, because I think he's a really incredibly unique and interesting and important voice right now. And he has a life that's pretty unique. He's successful, he's talented. I mean, the line in here he said about Brenda and his friend Duty's mama, Duty's mama, were so tight they had each other even though they was doing crack. They was doing crack pipes. Brenda used to come home at night tripping on drugs. Like, not a lot of people have that experience, and the fact that he just talks about it, it's important because more people have that experience than I think do. I don't think a lot of people do, but they probably do have that experience because drug use has increased so much and become so much more normalized, and he's talking about it, and it's not something that is talked about a lot. Anyway, I hope he gets some help. I hope he gets this dealt with, because he's an important creator. There you go. Pop Squad, checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please send me some music. You can do that down here. You can join my Patreon, all that sort of good stuff. I would appreciate it. I get to pay rent tomorrow. I'm not sure I can do that, so that's going to be an exciting couple of days. Bye-bye.